That's it, Warren.
We're done.
First annual summit. Looking forward to the next one. We had a great time here. Lots of people, lots of interest, lots of different subjects, and as you can see, beautiful surroundings. We've had a really great time. I've got a bit of a tan here. Might have to touch that up before we leave. What do we take away from it, Warren?
I think the location has been really good. The fact that some people came in a few days early, they left a few days later, they hung around. It definitely was probably more a relaxed atmosphere than, say, a normal class. People definitely seemed a bit more chilled, and I think that promotes more questions and more, student participation. Did you find that?
I did, yeah. And some of them had family with them, so they went back and they sort of discussed things, and then they come back refreshed each day. Yeah, there was a lot of energy. I have to say that. There was a lot of energy on these classes.
Quite a lot of people did actually stay there, so we'd sort of bump into them around. We'd have lunch obviously together, dinner as well, if people wanted to stay around, which was a good thing because it was more of a relaxed time. And sometimes I find in the classes you can learn as much afterwards in just discussing things and talking about how everybody else does things can be just as good as what you learn inside the class. So that was a good plus
yeah,
for me.
That's a good point. It was interesting to chat with people and see different ways of people working. Different markets have different ways of getting around the usual issues.
And the fact that people bought their own machines, I think was a plus in some ways, because you bring your own laptop and you're used to the way that's set up, and you can have the media on there, you can have your projects on there. If you decided you wanted to go back to your room, you could go back and you could play and then come the next morning with a few questions. So it's not a case you left the computer there. You could go away with you, and you just feel more comfortable, I think, using your own machine sometimes.
Sure, and of course this was the first time that we've introduced the media takeaway with you. So people are going back with media and projects, and they can continue working on the things that we've been doing in classes.
The other thing I liked about here in Bali, it's a great location, like beach location. You definitely feel in a more of a holiday sort of mood, but not in a mood where you don't want to learn anything. I think that promoted the fact that, we're going to do a class. We finished slightly earlier than we normally would, just say if they come down to the beach, after the class, you can get a swim or go to the pool. So I think that worked well.
It's a great location. It's a great time of the year too. It's not too busy. Schools, most people are in school, so it's not overly crowded here. Lots of space.
So Kevin, are we going to do another one?
We've got to. We've got to do this again.
I think so. It's gone down well, so I think we could definitely do another one somewhere. It's got to be nice, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be nice. It's got to be.
Resorty place.
The relaxed atmosphere counts for a lot, and we had great support from the sponsors too. We should mention those.
Totally.
EZO supplied us with a couple of HDR monitors. That was great. Blackmagic sent us over some kits, some Ultradesk and panels. That was nice. G-Tech supplying storage. Vectrical sent us updated software, so we were using the latest and greatest from them in the calibration classes.
Yeah, and we've talked about Dolby Vision. Dolby, a good sponsor of ours, and of course the Colorist mixer.
Yeah, you missed out on some great prizes here.
And get people out their normal area, away from the room, get them talking about things. That promotes discussions, which we then take into the classroom. So I think that's a plus having the mixer, and it was a good night.
Yeah, and of course the networking continued on every day. So next year, Warren?
Yeah, I think so. We're done.
Good job.